Honda Civic 2.2 CDTI, I'll say again, CDTI hatchback UK model. Now I suspect listening to it sounds very rough running by the belt, by the serpentine belt. Now I know the water pump has been changed and the water pump pulley has been changed previously. You're saying that I noticed the other day it was sounding more rougher than usual, and if you look on the alternator pulley down there, it just suddenly jumps every now and again. See how the pulley is shifting a little bit. I think the bearings are off on it. The bearings have worn away. So I could try and take the belt off. The belt, the water pump and the water pump pulley has been changed last year, so the belt looks new, and it is new. So that's okay, the water pump's okay. However, I wonder, one way of checking perhaps is if I slip the belt off and then just shook it by hand to see how well it rotates, to feel if the bearing is worn. Now, I was trying to figure out whether or not it's a 13 or 14. I've got that very nice, useful 33cm made by Trident spanner, 12 and 14. Here's a 13, definite. Here's a 13 on there. And if I find a similar, well, obviously I tried putting it on that nut there. That's the tension pulley nut. That looks the same size as that one. And so if I take off the under tray, as I've described in another video, how to take off the under tray in 2.2 Honda CDTI. Then you need to take off this plastic. I've jacked up both wheels, and so both wheels are jacked on stands. I've got 4 stands, 2 on standby and 2 on the jacking points I recommended. So that comes off. By the way, look, the red one is the main stand. I'm going to block. Similar sort of position on the left hand side of the car, and the outer one underneath the jacking point. I'm on a hill as usual, and I'm fully bricked up. These are very heavy bricks, about 20 kilograms each. So, right, this is what I make of it. Water pump pulley at the top. Alternator here is the one I need to get to. Water pump here. AC compressor down at the bottom, big crank pulley there, tensioner just here. Now that matches with the Haynes manual, diesel model, and it looks the same as the way I've done it. I'm happy with that. Right, it's the next morning. I've had to have a long think about this to do this the most logical way possible. Weather's not as good today, it's blustery and stormy. So we know we can get to this belt, we know we can get it loose, we know that that's a bracket. So the top bolts are easy to get to. Well, I say that bolt on that side there's another bolt on that side. This thing will have to come away, and it's a rubbery kind of hole, so it will kind of shift out of the way a bit. The bottom should be directly underneath it, but I can't see it, but I should now feel for it. Just give me a second. I think I can feel for one here, but I can't get my arm inside to do the other side. So let's see if we can get this off first. Get the belt, then rattle and roll it. Don't take the bolts off on the alternator until we have to. I've got my magnetic tray. Be careful where you stick these things. What happens is it can be a problem when it goes on the same temperature. You can ruin the electrics on something. So I remember I sprayed some WD on these nuts yesterday, and problem is these nuts snap, they're quite old. So I'm going to take this one off. And of course this one. It's a bit awkward. I pulled this. There's 4 of these clips. If you don't want to take this front bit out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the butt. Probably you need to take the bumper off. Before you get to the bottom 2. At the moment, I could take the bumper off, but just and I see one just here. As I undid that with my ratchet, I see it's pushing against the metal, it won't move. But this is a flexible pipe, somewhat. Yeah, it's quite flexible, and there's a little nut there I'm going to have to take off. So take that off and hopefully move this up so I can get this other one out. It's got to come out. And at some point before I take off any kind of cabling, obviously detach at least the negative terminal battery. I'm going to take the whole battery out because I need it. So on that bracket I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 1 on a pipe. Civics. Kind of feeling loose, but you never know with these things. Let's have a look. These will probably have to come out these. They're really quite tight. We've got the little broken off. It's lifting. It wants to come out. In the end, I decided to take the bumper off and then I'm going to break any plastic. So watch my earlier video. I'll take the bumper off. Not too difficult. Careful, gotta be careful with some cabling dangles. I disconnected 2 fog lights. Let's work with some impact adhesive. Right, very complicated, all this adjusters. Still haven't worked out what these 2 things are down here. What's that? So remove that, the fog lights, and these 2 sensors connected to whatever that is. I don't really understand what that is. So it's off now. Okay. So now these 2 brackets finally come away easily. Wobbling a bit. So it went. Confused. The other I already swapped him over. Well, what I decided to do, let's jimmy. I don't think there's any other way. Get the cabling out. So, this is that nicely. So if you were to change the light bulbs, you want to take this light just in the corner here. I think I might do that in a minute. There's one there for this light, so this will expose everything. I'm going to give myself the maximum amount of room to work with. It's easy, this bracket here. So taking this off is going to give me a nice angle into there. So we'll see about what's next. As you can see, it's kind of dangling. This is like Honda Special. Now I can disconnect. Oh no, I'll never get it back on these clips. Oh, I see. Well, I'm just going to move that out of the way. Look, see that below there? My finger's pointing. This is the bolt. 1, 2. There's this one hiding. Another. 2. It's got the oil to cover. I don't know why. So fan out. 1, 2. I don't know why I'm debating whether not to take this light assembly out. It's coming loose. Obviously there is the cable. Oh, that's tight. There's the cabling for it. Just here. And there's a nut there. Just here with my fingers. I wouldn't advocate getting that one, but I'll get that one if I wanted to take the lights out. That one there. See in there? The whole bracket will come away then. That's what I would do. And the whole light will come out. And that's what you got to do, change the light bulb, which I don't think. You might better get it from above. That would be very difficult. This car. So I did the two to the top. Conveniently, it just falls away, which is great. Same issue now. So when we look underneath here, briefly, so I cut them away. Sort of permanent. Think about that. This one, the white thing that goes underneath. Alright, for them cabling parts, get yourself some of these. You can see where it loops over like 90 degrees to it, squeeze on it with a pair of long nose pliers. And it should come up, which is not what I did at all, but why not buy some of these? These are 9mm holes on this car. So you just push right in. Cable tie job up. Right, so from the inside is the radiator. Underneath I've kind of pulled, as I pulled away this fan, I could get to the clips on the side, on this side, on the far right hand side, by pushing it from the inside. I didn't destroy those. Still I need to purchase those clips. Here on this one here, I can, with also clip it as I pull up, as I pulled up and tugging on it. It should come away. So, so the whole fan comes away. These are all 9mm. 9mm. So now, of course, we get to the reverse side very easily now. Just a case of doing that, and whoa, so easy when you've got the right angle. That can be put away. Another Denso. Everything's Denso. Just how you change the fan anyway. Alright, good time to disconnect the battery. I'm going to take the whole thing off. No, I'm just going to disconnect it for now. And if my spare part comes in to do the other job, I'll sort of zoom in from here, take the battery out, take the housing out, and zoom in on the right. I'm just going to leave it in place, but negative battery terminal out. Two bolts. And this is the alternating bolt. The two are there. The four there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see all four now. So let's try and take the belt. Negative terminal batteries out. It's the best we've done if there's two people. It's nice to get in there. I think take it off the top first would make a lot of sense. Everything is trapped. Take it off. Move over that side. Step back. You can break it. Tension on this one now. So it comes off. See, we want it coming outwards. I'm just going to lay it back on for a second. Readjusting the spanner. I'm just thinking what's the best one. We'll take it out the alternator. Take it off the alternator first. The easiest one. Because I won't be able to loop this over. There's a chance I could get it from below. Definitely a possibility. Make sure I'm sitting nice and square. You've got a lot of leverage. Definitely off. Try and remember the position is where I was. Span on first, I mean in there first. So right, battery terminal connected back up. Negative. So we're not going to be the timing chain is going to drive everything above in terms of the pistons. So the auxiliary belt is just going to be driving everything else. Let's see what it sounds like. Might not be a good idea. Battery. The crank is running. It sounds good, doesn't it? Hang on. So yeah, it sounds good. That's how an engine should sound. Nothing rattling. Now what you can see down there, but that one sounds iffy. The water pump sounds good. The air conditioning right at the bottom sounds good. What I thought was the alternator having a problem. There's no wobble in it. Kind of operates quite normally, if you ask me. You know, the paperwork on this guy said he had changed the water pump, which he probably did, yeah. Oh, so it's the tensioner that's going. I don't know how much they are. So the alternator, I'm rocking it like that. There's no play. It's smooth. This one sounds rough. That one would be very easy to remove. So that one sounds rough. And this one is play in it. Definitely sounds rough. And how difficult is to remove that thing? Well, this is what, from this end, you can hear it. That's rough running. Yeah, that's rough running. I do a pulley. This one's just rattly and rough. I mean, I could put the belt back on it. Unless it just completely fell off. If you know what I mean. You have to change it. So I found out the alternator has got a clutch on it, and I see one bolt, whatever it is, and there's one I can feel just here, diagonally on the other side of that tensioner pulley. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to take some photographs, and I'm going to test out the clutch on there. Right, one way you can test the clutch on the alternator is, see where I've jammed my screwdriver. I should just put something a bit thinner actually. Now the directional drive, because I jammed it into the air vanes, just about reaching one of these electrical screwdrivers, because I just jammed it in there, you will find as I'm pushing it, see what I do, as I try and rotate it in the direction of travel, it is stuck, it won't move. So the clutch is on. But if I do it the other direction, the idler direction, not the idler, the reverse direction of the drive belt. Now this is a clockwise driving alternator. So now if I spin it the other way, watch. Oh, screwdriver fell out again. So just about peeping there. Right, trust me, you get that screwdriver in there, jammed in there. Right, that is proper. Well, I've got it now. There. That is proper solid, right? I can't rotate it, but if I rotate it the other way, yes, it does rotate. So the clutch on this thing is absolutely fine. The bearings are fine. The clutch is fine. It's not the alternator. It's tensioner pulley, it's kind of loose, and this idler pulley. Right, okay. Bonus there, a bit of a discovery for myself and for everyone else watching. So thanks for watching. Right, we're back to the same stage. It's another day. I fitted everything back on the alternator, and you know what? So the belt was put back on, new pulleys on. And I thought the alternator was good, right? Actually, no, it's not. It's rattling like crazy. So although I rotate by hand, it felt good. It was not good. So there was 3 things that were worn. So now I've come back to this stage where I am going to take off the belt in a minute. I'm taking everything off. In fact, I managed to take off this front plastic grill bit without taking off the bottom bumper. I just sort of put my hand into this slot that was available in here, put something like a spanner, the end of the spanner up there, and pushed upwards, and that came up. So I could take these 2. The eyes are getting dark now. So in this alternator, remember I've disconnected the negative. That's a short bolt just here to hold on, like this bolt here is just hold on the little frame. It's not connected to the body of the car. It's connected to the little black frame that keeps this cable connected. This bolt is longer, much longer, goes all the way in. So they're all 12s and the 2 down below. Before I do that, and of course I had to move some of the piping out of the way to take off the belt. For example, this piping here, remove that temporarily, disconnect it from the water over a suspension box, and of course this one at the front, temporarily moved up. So I'm plugging the back of the alternator now. Let's get the light out of the way. I should put some of these lights a bit better. They never seem to work very well. Always getting in the way or shining in your eyes, funny enough. It's a green plug in there, you see that? So somewhere I'm going to squeeze on something. It's going to pop open there. Okay. Or I peel back this rubber. I'll have to do it with both hands. With both hands, I just pulled this back. And it just exposes it like so. Now, still need both hands. Okay. So the plug itself is green. Underneath is brown. So if you're using the same model as mine, you'll need a brown one. I suspect this one's got similarities, but it'll need on kind of a 10mm bolt or something like that. Yeah, so there's something in there. Looks bigger than a 10, maybe a 12. And there's something at the bottom as well. You know, right at the bottom. Try and get my fingers in the light on it. Right at the bottom. See that? That is something, isn't it? So I can just, that's just holding onto the cable, the main live cable. Again, this light just either shines in your face or not shine on the object, and it rotates away. It's got to be a better design. Someone put a link below if you know of a good light. That's not battery. Right, so this one can kind of come off with it, that's not a problem. I can just unbolt that one there. You can just unbolt this one here, trying to get a light on it. Just undo that one there. And it should be okay. It looks like an 8. So let's undo that one, then this one. Right, so that one's a 12, deep socket you need, so all of them are out. You know, I had this resting on kind of gravel, this car, and before I took off the belt I put it onto hard ground, even though it inconveniences me. The thing is, the reason why I put it on hard ground, obviously when I take the belt off and I want to say I needed to jack the car up, how am I going to jack it up on soft ground? Once you're taking a belt off, you want to be able to drive. No, you should still be able to drive. What are we talking about? No, it will still drive, but it won't last so long. That's one of the main reasons I put it on high ground. It's easy to fix. But delete that comment I just made. Right, okay. Last 2 at the bottom, and hopefully I might feel myself wiggling out. Let's. Oh, okay. try and do it. Keeping a light on this thing so we can see, everyone can see. Oh, falls away. Rotating it backwards. It's maybe where removing the fan came in handy. If I rotate this, move that out of the way, you can see a clear-ish space. Shut that cable is air conditioning. Just about fits. I think. Hardest bit is coming up. Gonna damage the radiator. It's soft aluminium. There we go. Oh, prize. Okay. Let's get it in the light. Better light. See what we're dealing with. Right. This is where my video stops, because we'll do another video, but it will be on how to take one of these apart, or if I'm reinstalling it. Obviously if you're reinstalling it, that's the reverse of whatever, but I might do, oh, I need to do these numbers here. There's no way I could have seen it. It's on the inside. See, it was sitting like that. See, one of the reasons I took this thing off, so I'm getting the numbers. So on this car, it's auto electric, so this has been changed already. Normally it's Denso, DNSO or Honda. So this is a non-factory. Oh, look how rough that is. That is terrible. Here. So one way to test the clutch is if I jam tight in the air vanes. I can clearly see the air vanes. Right. So this thing rotates clockwise, right, when it's running, and so it should, when I stick something in there like that, the clutch is good. So in its normal rotating. So it sits, so let me get this right. So it sits like that, doesn't it? And stick something in the vane. Yep. Yep, always not moved. So the clutch is good, and it rotates the reverse way from how it meant to spin. So the clutch is good, but the bearings, wow, gone. Front bearings are easy to change. So the front bearing, I think it's the one just behind this. That's easy to change, but the one at rear, the whole stator needs to be changed, and that's hundreds of pounds, and it's not even worth it. And these are, I think these are brushless. So I may do a video. You see, obviously I can see how to take it all apart. Next separate video. Whoops. This cap has got to come off for any of that to happen. Alright, so this is so important. For me to remove this, if you look in there, I'll need a special tool, because that centre bolt needs to come off. So it'll need to slip in there. And I've got a painstakingly counting teeth, but it says that, oh no, look, F27 33 033 13K. So I'm going to take a picture of that. I think there's 33 teeth in there, but I will painstakingly count them in a second. Right, now 33 teeth for sure. This F27, not sure what that means, but let's measure the inside diameter. So that is like 18 and a half. So the inside's 18 and a half. I'm not sure where the 27 comes from, or the 13. Let's try this diameter in here. So we know what sort of special tool we need. Oh, okay. That's more like 13 and a half inside diameter there. There seems to be a separate thread just beyond, just in there. Separate thread, and that's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hex bolt. No, it won't fit. Nothing fits that. So it's a case of getting your tool for I know how much. Oh, that's terrible. I could change the bearing for a tenner, £10. Alright, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Next video could be me taking this apart, or just plain old getting a Denso alternator and swapping it, really, and there won't be a video on that. Thanks for watching. I hope your dismantling of this and taking the alternator out is as easy as it is once you know how. So by the way, that bottom cable right at the bottom of the fan, I didn't even put my hand in there trying to pop out that very bottom one on the bottom of the fan. Didn't even take off a connector. All I did was just from the inside I pushed the little green inside the van. I just pushed it out, and I just left it connected, so I didn't even have to take off the bottom cover this time round. All right.